Greetings, everybody. Happy Monday here in a beautiful and crisp fall, Pagosa Springs, Colorado. I'm Mary Jo Coulihan. I'm the Executive Director of the Pagosa Springs Chamber of Commerce, and we are here on Monday with our Spotlight on Business video series. I have kind of a different business to talk about today, which is really interesting because I think a lot of people don't think that our nonprofit agencies are businesses. But the reality is our nonprofit agencies are truly businesses. They are only just a different tax code. But if we didn't have these businesses in our community, we would not have a lot of services that affect our youth, our seniors, our veterans, all sorts of industries here in our community. And I guarantee you, I say this all the time, I wish some of our businesses would run their businesses like our nonprofit agencies do, because they are really sharp. So pay attention, all you businesses out there, because we're going to be talking about one of our big nonprofit agencies in the community. Now, this nonprofit agency is fairly new to our community, and it's had some morphing over the past couple years. But if you are a business owner or somebody out there just watching our show, if you have children, this is the show you want to pay attention to. So we're going to switch. Right now, we are going to be talking to the Pagosa Community Initiative. We're here in their new facility. Well, not really new, but in their kind of new location and their offices called The Studios, which is located on Hot Springs Boulevard, right across from Town Hall. Now, many of you may know that they used to be just in the lower portion of the Pagosa Peak Open School. They are no longer at that facility, but they are here at the Studios, which is a wonderful location and kind of a blend of art and workspace for kids. So I've got part of the studio behind me, but as usual, we're going to flip our camera and we are going to talk to Rebecca Tenpenny and Randy Taylor today. And we're going to switch over to them and look at a different part of the studio. So here I go. And we are here in the studios, and right over here is Randy and Rebecca. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. This is a wonderful space here in Pagosa Springs. So first off, why don't we start off, Rebecca, you are the new executive director of the Pagosa Community Initiative, otherwise known as PCI. And can you tell us a little bit first about what is Pagosa Community Initiative and how did you form your nonprofit?
Yes, of course. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I've only been the executive director since the beginning of March. I was a teacher for 10 years before that, and so if you have kids, I probably taught them art in the past few years at the elementary school. But the history of PCI, we started in June of 2022 under the amazing leadership of Jenna Gannon. She was the founder of our nonprofit, and under her leadership, we did a lot of youth programming, and she started summer camps and after-school programs and all of those things, and then she also built out our family services side of things. So we are now, as of last October, a member of the Family Resource Center Association. So we are a family resource center, and we provide services to families across the county, connecting them with resources and providers and goal setting and all sorts of things, emergency family funds. But one of the main things that we do is we are an after-school program provider. Today is actually our first day of after-school programming this year, and it is changing big time. Before now, we served maybe up to 80 kids, but usually only around 45 a day in our old location that Mary Jo had mentioned earlier. But due to receiving an amazing grant through the Colorado Department of Education called the 21st Century Community Learning Centers, acronyms, and I always forget. We received an amazing grant that actually enables us to make this program free for families, and we are serving, I think, over 150 kids total now.
Oh my goodness. Now,
Yeah.
what ages will this program serve?
Yeah, so we're actually serving kindergarten through 8th grade students. And we even have some high school interns on staff. They do get paid.
That's
But
great.
it is kind of a mentorship as well. So I would say we're serving K through 12. Obviously different numbers at each site, but yeah. And Randy is our new program director.
Welcome,
Thanks
Randy.
to our grant.
So Randy, your position transitioned. You first came on as an AmeriCorps volunteer, is that correct? Or an AmeriCorps
Yes,
staff person?
I came on as an AmeriCorps member serving PCI, and I started in the Family Resource Center, or in the family, like in the helping families.
Sure,
more, and then
assistance.
kind of morphed into helping more specifically the kids. And now I am on as the youth programming director, which is really exciting, and I'm really excited about starting today. We just wrapped up our summer camp program, which was amazing, and that's a little smaller. We do that all summer. We have 2 little mini buses that you probably see around town.
I have.
And they're super colorful and fun, and the kids are, we call it the Get Wild Child Camp, and that is like correctly coined. So we take them all over the community and let them play in the river and take them hiking, and they get super adventurous, keeps them really active all summer. So yeah, we're really excited to have that wrapped up and be headed into the school year, and we're going to be located at the elementary school for our elementary school aged kids.
Okay.
And then here at the studios for our middle school kids. And it's going to be a really amazing day.
So if I'm a parent, how do I know about this program? Let's first start with just the youth programming, the after school program. So if I'm a parent, how do I find out about the after school program?
I would definitely get onto our website, pagosacommunityinitiative.org.
Okay.
Sign up for our newsletters, and we do a lot of outreach around, when we're releasing new programming. We send out a lot of notifications, also checking our social media pages. We're on Facebook and Instagram. That's a really great way to keep up with what we're doing.
Can they find out about it through the schools?
Yeah, we've partnered with the schools and have been in really good communication with both administrations at the middle and elementary, and also our superintendent, Rick Holt. If you call either of the schools, they will easily direct you to our number if you need to call us, or email our website. They are knowledgeable to an extent that does not burden them
Sure.
for our program.
Sure. Well, if I'm a parent and I didn't know about this program, and boy, I just found out about it through this Spotlight on Business, can I still sign my child up in the upcoming weeks or month?
We don't have any spaces in our elementary school
Okay.
program at the moment, but we are happy to add people to our wait list if they reach out. We do have some availability in our middle school program. If you have a high school aged child, please send them to us because we are still looking for some wonderful interns,
Okay.
internships.
Great. So that's again, that seems to be right now the bulk between the summer programs and the after school programs, part of the impotence of your organization. But you also talked about Family Resource and the Family Resource Center. Once again, I'm watching this show and I'm like, how do I get help, or what kind of help can you offer me maybe I'm a single mom, or a single dad, and I don't know, what kind of services can you offer me as a parent?
So, one of the things that we have set up is we have a lot of information on our website, and we have referral forms on there. So if you know a family that could use our services, great. If you are a family that could use our services, then you can just email us directly at info@Pagosa Community Initiative or familyservices@PagosaCommunityInitiative.org. It is the longest email ever. But we do have 2 sides to our family services programming. We have just general family support, family development services that we are actually hiring for right now because we experienced a loss this past summer. And we also have Adriana Medina, who is our collaborative management program coordinator, and she works through a state program, a state-funded program, where when families are involved in multiple systems, she can get all of the community partners that family is involved with to sit down at the table together and come up with good plans on how to find success for this family, and how to maybe either rental assistance or just planning out what goals that family has, all sorts of things. So we do goal setting with families. We use the Colorado Family CFSA.
Yes.
Service Assessment.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
A lot of acronyms.
Yeah, through the Family Resource Center Association, we go through an entire assessment with families so that we can just figure out what their needs are. So if their needs are to come up with reliable transportation, then we talk to you about your social supports, your family supports, what your steps are to become more self-sufficient. If your goal is appropriate childcare, obviously we are a provider of that. So we work with those families that are under our umbrella and in our system to get their kids into after-school programming. And it really is all about empowering families and looking at what strengths they have, even though they might be in a situation where they need some support and they need some help. And then just capitalizing on those amazing things that those families do have and can do, and making them feel more self-sufficient and independent and strengthened. So.
Sure, and I think that that's important. I think sometimes people are a little hesitant to reach out for help.
Yeah.
And I think your organization has that friendly outreach, no stigmas, no anything. You're just here to help people be better. And, we want to get over that. It's just outreach, and we want everybody to get help. There is nothing wrong with that because we do have these services. And I think that's one of the things we would like to bring to the spotlight of this organization. I know we could keep going on and on. Let's talk a little bit about the studios here. This location is right kind of underneath behind the new Department of Human Services building. I think it's an interesting mix of how the building, even the space even came about. Do you want to highlight any of that?
Sure, yeah, we've been in this space since April of 2023. And it is originally planned to be like a community space, so a community classroom. So we have had clay artists, yoga teachers, mandala artists, watercolor artists, drawing artists come in and teach different classes that community members can sign up for. And I think our most popular are our clay classes because it is not common to have
I see those
6 wheels that you can learn how to throw on, and then a couple different kilns.
Right.
And so first and foremost community classroom, but then artists who live in town can also pay a monthly subscription to get 24-hour access here. And also they can even add on to that to have a locker in this space so that you can store your supplies, you can come in and work whenever you want, you're away from your distractions at home. And like Randy said earlier, this is becoming a little bit of a hybrid space now that we've moved out of our location that we shared with the Forge, which we love them so much. And so it will house some of our middle school programming, but other than that, it's for the community. So it is supposed to be like a really good co-working space. And even if you're not an artist and you want to come in here and like pay a one-time fee to have meetings and just show like your real estate clients what Pagosa has to offer and sit here and talk about things. Or if you have a business that you want to have a meeting somewhere else, or if you're like, hey, I'm a business owner and I want to have like a fun staff team building night, you can hire me and I'll do a paint and sip night, And so we want to use this space for the community. And we also have a bit of our own like family meetings in here in our offices. We kind of work hybrid and remote, so we're in and out, and it's a busy place. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we do try and keep these shows kind of to a time frame, but is there something that you just would love to highlight before we close out the show today? Randy or Rebecca? Sign up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
just reach out to us, if you have any questions. Yeah, I really am proud to work with the group of people that I work with. And it's just amazing. So if you have any questions, reach out.
Yeah,
we would be
great.
happy to answer you.
And if you're a business owner who would love to become a business sponsor, we are a nonprofit.
There you
So
go.
we are looking for business sponsors that we will plaster your logo all over our bus as soon as I learn where to get those stickers made. And if you make decals for buses, give me a call. And
Design a sign.
yeah, and so if you're looking to get involved, volunteer, donate, anything, or if you need services or you know someone that does, we're really open. I mean, we're a small team and we do what we can, but we're really passionate about the work. So.
Well, and again, for our business owners watching this show, it is important for you as business owners to know what services you can refer your employees to. And this is one of them. And so we hope that you have gleaned a little bit of information that perhaps you were not aware of, services that were in Pagosa Springs. Again, many times as business owners, you are considered resources for services here in Pagosa Springs. So we hope that this has been educational for you, and we're excited about, again, many people don't think nonprofits are businesses, and you certainly are, and providing great services here in our community for a very large demographics, which is families who have children. And again, many of these people are working, and the after-school programs are just so important in our community. So thank you for providing that service. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you, everybody, for joining us today on our Spotlight on Business with the Pagosa Community Initiative. We're here every Monday. We've got a lot of new businesses in store for you every Monday in the upcoming months. So please join us either live on Mondays, or later you can pull all our shows off our website or through our Facebook page. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you next Monday.